Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time you listen to this. Bit dark, can't be able to put the light on. Just thought I'd do a little video diary update, I guess. So, what are we now? We're just in July, been in lockdown since March. So, whole of April, whole of May, whole of June, 3 months. Some of us have been working more hours than we've ever worked. Some of us have been doing extra shifts. Some of us haven't worked at all. Some of us have not had any furlough or any money coming in at all. I'm guessing there's a few other situations, but those are sort of like I don't know, the ones I can think of, to be fair. And I think people have gone through a lot of stuff, but I think it's given a lot of people, time to think about things, whether you need to do a job in the house, whether you wanted to change your career, whatever you may have wanted to do, or something like sometimes you have that thought of like, oh, I'd love to, I don't know, go to that place on holiday, or I'd love to learn something new, I don't know, guitar, drums, I don't know, cello, whatever it might be, or I'd do a backflip, or a new language, different language, whatever. But one thing I like is what you can do in the here and now. So going for a walk here in nature, that kind of thing. It's something that just happened. Maybe a different form of exercising. I did a lot of cycling, which I wouldn't normally have done. Definitely not. Once every now and again. So I think some of us have already done new things. People take courses, Some people change jobs. Give you more time to look for one, I guess. There are lots of different things out there that a lot of us have done. I was just reflecting on that, really, because you look at your life of, I don't know what people want to call it, their bucket list or something. You look at your life and you think, what else do I need to do? What do I want to put on that list? I have a big list of things that I want to do. I wrote it a couple of years back, and with some sort of targets. So I think a dream is just a dream, really, until you write it down. Probably going to get this wrong, but you write it down, it then becomes like a goal or a target. You then put a date or like a year or something alongside that. It starts to become reality. And it's always nice if you had, say, I don't know, let's just say for argument's sake, you had 30 things on your list, or even 10 things, whatever, 50. Let's just say 10, 10 things on your list, and they've got to be done in the next 3 years. And within the first year, you mark off 3, I think, but the first one you mark off will be absolutely brilliant. Same thing goes, you add stuff. Eventually, you've got 50 things on your list, and you've seen that you've accomplished 10 of those 50. And even if you add another 10 and accomplish another 10, it still looks awesome. I mean, I'm not saying everyone should do this sort of stuff, but it was just something I decided to do a couple of years ago. Haven't looked at it. Well, I did kind of quickly look at it before, but I haven't really read through that whole list for quite a while. But whenever I need inspiration or whenever I need a little bit of motivation, whatever it might be, pop it on there. Because there's always that time of like, I haven't got time to do that, I haven't got time to do that, I haven't got time to do that. If you just got this, it's the right word is to-do list, but just having that thing there where you can be like, yeah, I did do something that I wanted to do. Or a few things. I mean, some of the stuff on my list, I'd like to think if I put, say, 100 things on that list, for example, it might even be more. And I don't know, maybe I do 90 of them before I'm too old or whatever it might be, or circumstances or whatever. I think it's still better than if I just thought of certain things and maybe only did 20 or 30 things, didn't really think about them, but just to be able to look at something, just be like, wow, that's amazing. And I'm not one for planning. I'm not one for writing lists, stuff like that. Not normally, unless you have to do a few things in a day, you cross off that kind of stuff for a week. But nothing like sort of big that you can reflect on. And it was just something I was just thinking about tonight. I was chatting to someone earlier, and they were just on about just little things that they wanted to do, and we were just it was one of those conversations where it was just random, and it got into like other stuff. So hope everyone's good. Hope everyone's doing well. Sorry you can't see my face, but I don't know. Sometimes I guess it's all right for me to just talk. And I haven't been on here for a while. I don't think so. Not much anyway. I did all my push-up things, challenge. I'm still doing them. I actually didn't do any today. I don't think I did any push-ups, but mainly I've been doing up to 50. So minimum about 30, sets of 10s, up to 50. I think sometimes I did a bit more. And every time I do 10 push-ups, I'm following it up with 10 sit-ups as well. And I think I've pretty much, although I prefer sit-ups and I find them easier, I think I've actually done more push-ups than sit-ups really, because I haven't done it every time. I just been like, I'll just do 10 push-ups, and I was like, I forgot the sit-ups. So, but to have that as a daily sort of goal, daily thing to do, is pretty good. Done a few other weights things as well. Haven't done a 10-minute circuit for a while. Haven't done any kickboxing training for a very long time, which is really annoying. Which is why I need the gyms to open back up, which they are doing soon, so I can get back into the weights gym, back into the kickboxing gym, that kind of thing. So, I mean, I don't know. I hope it inspires someone. Don't know whether it'll be a list, but someone might be like, I've always wanted to go to that place, or always wanted to do that. You can make it happen. You may not have the most, people's go, I'd love to do that. I mean, you could probably think of, if you wrote it down, you probably think of 10 things that you'd love to do. You'd like, I don't know which one's the top one, maybe that one is, but whatever that might be, and you'd be like, even if I did 9 of them and didn't do the top one or whatever, the top 2, it'd still be awesome, wouldn't it? Because you've done the other 7 or 8. That makes sense, rather than just having that one thing that you don't think you're ever going to accomplish or ever do, and all the other things just sort of take a second place if that sort of gets there. So it leads me on to obviously believe you can and you will. Sorry to go on about these all the time, but I think it's a good thing to learn by. It'd be interesting to know what other people, sort of quotes is the word I'm looking for, sort of other quotes, or what people try and stick to or believe by. And again, winning isn't everything, but wanting to win is. I don't know how that ties into what I'm saying, but I think it might be that thing of, I may not accomplish all my goals, but at least they're no longer dreams. They're wrote down. They have a time scale. If I can't hit it, so what? I can change the time scale. If I do hit it earlier than what's on there, even better. And I have moved a few of them. I think it was around April time, because the stuff I wanted to do by May or June, it was just like, well, that's not going to happen because of the lockdown. So hopefully you guys are probably glad that you ain't seeing my face, to be fair. Those of you that do watch. But I should ask at the beginning, but how is everyone? I hope you're all doing well. What is happening? I just think, let's just leave it on the note of, just take care of yourself, chat to people, because that can be small on your list, because some people might not even maybe I'll get out more, maybe I'll make more friends. I mean, they're still goals. You don't have to be like, oh, I don't know, I'll do a backlit flip, or I'll learn how to ride a horse. Don't have to be something, that it can just be something that to everyone else would be sort of an everyday thing. One thing I'm never going to do is ever again, I've done it so many times, is go shopping without a list. What's that all about? Because you could go around the whole shop and just go, I got that, and take your list off at the end. You don't have to follow it, do you? But you just be like, I know it's going off at a bit of a random one. I should have gone already. But I went in the other day and I had 3 items on my list that I had to get, and and I literally ran the whole shop, knew what I wanted, and went out, got home, and was like, yeah, let me look at that list. Yeah, those 3 items, which is the only reason I actually went shopping for. Yep, you guessed it, I didn't pick any of them up. So maybe I should have put a few more things on the list so I would have ticked it off. But hey, that's what local shops are for, I guess. So cool. Yeah, so goals, dreams, timescales. Let's not keep them dreams. Write them down. I don't know, even as a post-it note. Because it becomes a goal then. Put a timescale on it. It then becomes reality. Okay, take care everyone. Have a lovely day.